Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make informed decisions. And guys, what we are experiencing right now is history in the making. And we're still early in crypto. And the FOMO is kicking in. And guys, think about this. We are in record-breaking territory. Everything that we thought about and have learned from the past bull runs, that's out the door, guys. We're in uncharted territory. Unless Bitcoin pulls back pretty aggressively tomorrow, the odds are we are going to hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin pre-halving. Then what? You got a plan? Well, I hope you do. And I'm going to give you 7 bullet points, 7 things to think about that will hopefully get you prepared for what's next and what's to come. I want you guys thinking like the smart money, thinking like the whales. So in this video, these 7 points are just straight up alpha. Now, it's not financial advice, but guys, I really believe that this is going to help you make a lot more money in the bull run. It's going to give you a better understanding of how to prepare. And no matter what, guys, it's probably going to save you a ton of money. And if this video happens to trigger you, hit rewind until it doesn't trigger you. I truly believe this video is for you. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a lot of alpha. But before we dive into it, please go ahead and hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. Doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps us get the word out, and we do appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. Guys, see that on the screen? That is the ape dance. That's what those boys are doing right now. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking that those apes are going to be dancing around because their portfolio has went up so much. And yes, that's part of it. But here's the difference. Guys, they've made money. See, when your wallet goes up, when your $10,000 wallet gets to 30, you don't have 30 grand. You didn't take those profits. So that's the first point. These apes are dancing around because they put $10 million into crypto. And now they got, say, $30 million. Well, they've taken out like $5 million or $2 million or even $1 million. They put it on the side. Guys, you need to start thinking like the whales. Act like the apes. Act like the smart money. I'm not telling you to dump your bags, but I can guarantee you this. If you looked at your portfolio, no matter who you are, we all go through the same thing. Your wallet goes up. It goes up, and then you check it the next day and you're like, dang, man, I was doing so good. Well, guys, you could have grabbed a handful. That's all I'm saying. Don't get out of the market. Don't dump your bag. Just grab a handful on those big candle days. That's all I'm saying. Now, here's the reason you want to do that. There are new projects come out every day, and I guarantee you, if you're active in crypto, you'll watch videos, you're like, man, I wish I had some money on the side to do that. Well, if your portfolio went from, say, 10,000 to, say, 30,000, I understand you don't want to dump it, but what if you just took out, say, 2,000 or 3,000? Well, you can put that in the new project, or you can buy the dip. That's how it works, guys. Take some profits. That's all I'm saying. All right. The second thing is, guys, you got to start getting serious about your money. You know, I come from the Wall Street side, and, you know, I used to trade currencies and stuff. I've never seen so many people not serious about their money. People tell them stupid stuff like $10,000 XRP, and they're like, oh, I like that guy. Really? That's your money. 7 years, no all-time high, and they still get followers. I don't know how that happens. But anyway, guys, the second thing is get serious. serious and stop thinking like you. Start to study smart money, institutional money, how they think. Let's think about it, guys. I hear it all the time. Why would anyone sell their Bitcoin? Well, if you bought $100 million of Bitcoin at 20 and it's at 60, that's a chunk of change. You're going to take your profits. And get this, guys, this is one thing the average retail customer doesn't understand. The institutional money, the whales, the smart money, when their Bitcoin goes up and up, they buy what they call put options. So they can crash the market, right? They can start dumping a certain amount of their Bitcoin to dump it. And they make money all the way down. And they take those profits and they buy lower. And they repeat and repeat. And they're going to repeat for the next 100 years. That's the way the game is played. Now, guys, that's my point. It's just a game. And that's the next point I'm going to bring to your attention. But before I do, I want to mention another thing. When you start thinking about, oh, wow, this is getting up there, but I'm not going to sell yet. I'm not going to sell yet. Start adding some zeros, right? Add some zeros, guys, because a guy with 100 million, these billion-dollar hedge funds, they're not looking for 100Xs. A 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, man, think about how much money they make. And once the music stops, like I said before, it's just going to come crashing down. And I don't know if I have made myself clear. I want to touch base on that first point about at the end when the music stops. Guys, we are all going to give back money, a chunk of change. And if you've kept stacking and stacking and buying the dips, right? You turn 10,000 into 50,000, 50,000 into 100,000, 100,000 into 500,000, and you keep buying the dips and you keep going up and up and up. When we wake up and the music's over and you've turned, say, 10,000 literally into 500K, you're going to wake up at 390 in the morning. And you're going to go, that's fine, buy the dip. And then you're going to wake up the next morning, it's at 280. You're like, uh-oh, this is getting serious. But all the FOMO, all these influencers that talk that crap, they're going, oh, bull run's still going, we're good, we're strong. Then you're going to wake up at 200. And then that crying and praying and all that happens. Who knows where you end up? But I've got a huge amount of coaching clients that have went through this 3 times. This is their 4th bull run. And they watch their crypto wallet explode and they don't have much to show for it. I don't want that to happen to you. Anyway, let's get back to it. All right, guys, the third point. This is just a game. This isn't a utility bull run. It's not about who's going to dominate in the future. It's a little bit about that. But if it was about the best tech, how is it that you have, like, 5 meme coins in the top 100 now? How's that possible? Now, outside of like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link, and maybe HBAR, it's not a utility bull run. Now, understand this. It's a game, and you need to learn to play the game. The big money rotates in and out of different projects. They pump. And guys, think about this. When the excitement gets great, no matter what project you're in, and it's pumping and it's ripping and everyone's talking about it, that is when the smart money is taking profits. They can't take profits in a downturn. They have to take profits in the FOMO. So do what the smart money does. Do what the whales do. Do what the apes do. When the FOMO gets crazy and you get so excited, people are like, oh, I am getting that Lambo. Start taking those profits or you'll become the profits. That's how the game is played. And if you don't want to learn the game, guys, well, good luck to you. That's why I do these videos. Now, That leads me to the fourth point. Be careful who you listen to. 90% of what I can tell guys in crypto and these influencers, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. They will be exit liquidity, and they're going to make you be the exit liquidity too. If that influencer, first of all, I'll give you a few points. If they have like XRP in their name, delete them. They're never going, and if they've never told you anything negative, I can't think, including Bitcoin, there's not a token out there that doesn't have a downside risk that we should talk about. Not one. So if they're not talking to you about the downside risk or balancing things, delete them. Be careful who you listen to. And if you do your own research, and I mean research, not going to other influencers, like go to the website of, say, we'll use Ripple. Go to Ripple's website. Study their business model. Learn how they dump and make money. Learn how they make money with XRP, right? Study that. And then study the competition. See, that's one thing I don't see people doing in crypto. They're like, oh, this project's going to rule the world. The whole world's going to run on XRP rails. Really? Oh, I'm an XRP expert. I see those guys, and those are the furthest people I've ever seen from being experts at anything outside of growing a channel. But if you're an expert on any crypto, don't you think you would know about the competition? Go to JP Morgan's website. Go to Goldman Sachs. Go to Visa. Go to FIS Global and see who's dominating global payments. Then you'll laugh at those influencers. So do your own research, guys. Now, this does not really pertain to saving you money, but it may pertain to making money. Now, I never thought I'd be making this part of the video. Just hear me out, guys. Meme coins. Meme coins are becoming very legit. Now, no, they don't have real world utility. And fast forward, I don't know, after this bull run or the following bull run, they will probably disappear forever. But I want you to think about something, guys. And I'm serious. I never thought I was anti. I'm like, look, I'm an investor. I'm not a gambler. But Pepe caught my eye, and that's a whole different story. I'm not going to talk about Pepe. But Avalanche just set up $100 million meme coin fund. They call it their cultural catalyst. So guys, meme coins are legit. Now hear me out. I'm not talking about compared to HBAR. The reason meme coins are such a good investment, not to mention they literally are outperforming all tokens, period, like Bonk. Go check the math on Bonk and Pepe and what Dog with Hat or whatever. Nothing can touch them. But hear me out on this. You know, since I started my channel, every day, guys, I mean, I want everyone to win. That's why I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. But when I go to the dog park, when I go to the grocery store, when I go to a cocktail party, you name it, I tell people, buy Bitcoin. Do you own crypto? Do you understand it? Right? And you know how that goes. People are like, eh. But normally, every once in a while, yeah, I own some Bitcoin. But 9 times out of 10, if they know anything about crypto, they're like, yeah, I bought Doge. I bought Shiba. That's the way it works, guys. People, the average person at where we are now, are not going to spend the time to understand crypto. They don't know the difference between Bitcoin and HBAR or a game token. They just don't know, and they don't care, and they're not going to invest the time, effort, and money to learn about it. But when their best friend tells them, hey, look at Bonk, you put in $10,000 or put in $100, man, I made $7,000. I made $20,000. They're like, whoa, And then you get the people that don't understand math and tokenomics, and they start going, hey man, look at this. For $100, you own 7 million tokens. If it hits $1, you're worth $7 million. And they're like, think about it. Bitcoin is at 60,000. Why can't this go to a penny? Why can't this go to a nickel? Why can't this go to $1? They just don't understand the game, but that's okay. But that's what meme coins do, guys. They onboard people. So pay attention to them. That's all I'm going to say. Now, speaking of market cap, I hear it all the time, guys. And here's kind of my thing. When I say be careful who you listen to, if someone tells you market cap doesn't matter, or they tell you the stupidest thing on the planet, and I'm calling out anyone that's ever said this, if someone tells you that XRP can get to $10,000, they're literally mathematically illiterate. So delete that person, because tokenomics matter and market cap matters. That's the number one thing, market cap. Don't even worry about tokenomics in this video. It does matter. But guys, market cap matters. Now think about it. You have any token, pick a token, and it's got a $20 million market cap or a $200 million market cap, right? For it to get to $1 billion or to get to XRP's $33 billion, well, maybe that's doable. Look at the upside, right? But to think any token, and this has nothing to do with XRP, these are all the probably top 15 tokens. They're not going to change your life unless you're starting with a chunk of change, right? Because guys, if you got a $33 billion, I don't even think people understand how much a billion is anymore. I think they get it confused with a million. To just double your money, guys, you got to get another $33 billion. To do a 10x, you got to get $330 billion. Good luck with that, guys. Think about it. It's like someone making $20,000 a year, and they're like, man, I'm going to make $100,000 next year. I'm going to work harder. Well, okay, you got a good chance at that. What is that, a 5x? But if someone makes $500,000 and they're like, I'm going to 5x my salary next year. Really? You think he's going to get a $2 million pay raise? No, it's the same thing, guys. Understand market cap. And anyone that tells you it doesn't matter, delete those people. Now, the last point that's going to help you more than anything, get a game plan, guys. Get a game plan. Plan your plan. Work your plan. Stick to it. Don't bounce around. Lay out that game plan and work the game plan. Especially when it comes to how to compare new projects to other projects, right? Which projects should I buy? You want to understand probabilities. And you want to learn how to dollar cost average in, and most importantly, dollar cost average out. Now, that being said, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250, and it's 3 calls or Zoom calls. We go through your portfolio, and we cover everything I just said, and you're going to have a game plan and understanding of how to attack this bull run. And guys, whether you take me up on that offer or not, that's fine. I'll leave a link down below. But hear me out on this. This is going to help you a lot. Too many people, especially influencers, that in my opinion are flat out idiots, tell you, for instance, I love HBAR, and I think HBAR could go to $5. I'm not placing that bet. I bought it at between 4 and 5 cents, and I'm probably going to be pretty much all the way out when it takes out its all-time high. I may leave, say, 20%. I don't know, and let it ride to $1 or maybe something like that. Maybe. But hear me out. A lot of people are like, there, I wouldn't even consider taking a profit of my HBAR till it gets to $1. Okay. Well, go study history. Talk to some XRP owners. Talk to some XLM owners. Talk to some SUSI swap owners. Talk to the other hundreds of tokens that didn't hit an all-time high in the 2021 bull run, right? You're not going to take HBAR profits until it gets to $1, and it could blow through $1 like it's nothing. Guys, if it hit $5, wouldn't shock me, but I'm not placing that bet. Now hear me out. What if if HBAR goes to 75 cents, 90 cents in this bull run? It's a heck of a run. Took out its all-time high. It's going to crash just like all the rest of the tokens and stack it in the next bull run. Be a heck of a year. Heck of a bull run. But the person holding out for $1, the person holding out for $2 or $5, they're going to go all the way back down. And then hopefully they'll come for coaching in the next bull run because they have learned the lesson the hard way. Guys, I share this with love. Play the downside. Smart money plays the downside. The upside's going to take care of itself. We can take profits along the way. At say a 3-4x. Pull out your initial investment. Check. Can't get wrecked then. Right? It does a 2-3x from there. Pull out a huge profit. Check. Now, I had a great bull run no matter what. If it 10x from there, take out half that, 70% of that. Check. Keep playing the game. But guys, as the bull run goes up, you start taking those profits out in safe zone. You keep playing the game. I will play the game until the music stops, and then I'm going to go short. But you don't play the game. Like, let's say you got 10,000 and it's at 100,000. Now it's at 200,000. It's at 300 and you haven't taken any profits? You don't have 150,000 in the bank? Are you out of your mind? No. You take profits. You take profits. And yes, the bull run could last 3 times longer than we thought. And if you would have left in that first $10,000 and it got to 500 and it doubles every 10 days, it could have changed your life. But when the music stops, whereas the person that has all that money on the side as a profit, it can't be taken away. They've actually made the profit. So let's say you turn that 10,000 into 500 and you got 400 in the bank. Play that 100. Take that 100 and buy meme coins, ICOs, do crazy things. Buy every new token out there. Right? And every time it doubles, cut it in half. Right? Because, guys, like I said in the very first thing, when the music stops, we're all going to give back a chunk of change. How much are you going to give back? Because that first wick down is going to hurt, but we're going to think it's just by the dip. The second wick and the third wick, that's when the praying starts. And the, oh my God, what? Oh my God, I was already going to buy that house. I was already going to buy that Lambo, right? What happened? And then you're like, well, it's going to come back. And then you're going to literally have influencers tell you, just relax. Buy more. Relax. And it's going to go down and down and down. And guys, I don't know how many customers I have, but and I say that with love, I don't mean to laugh. But guys, they watch their portfolio explode. Some of them to life-changing gains. They didn't have their life changed. I don't want that to happen to you. Anyway, if you have an interest in coaching, let me know. Either way, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. Did you get a lot of alpha from this? I hope so. Hit that like button. But either way, guys, come back and be part of this community. Take care.